Hello everyone, in this video I'm playing a Blitz game to cross 2100. I have black has played Sicilian versus 1e4. Let's play take, accelerated dragon, g6, knight c6, g6, bishop g7, and it's surprising knight takes c6, queen left center, push, and here e6, and here there are two options, f6 or knight f6. I played f6, which is slightly worse than knight f6, because even if pawn takes king f7, it is good for black. Because if check bishop c4, we have d5. Okay, c4, here there's a nice move, queen b6, and after queen takes, knight takes, and b6. Take, check, intermediate move, then we can capture. This is around equal. Bishop g7, castle. But we have a pawn weakness on c6. Then next we castle. Our opponent, Mega Mogs 1961. Bishop e2, castle, castle, castle. And here we have to develop. But very easy to develop. I played e5, which is inaccurate. f5 was better to open the bishop. But I wanted to control the center. Bishop e3, attacking our knight. Okay. Need to continue developing. Bishop e6. b3, protecting the opponent c4. Rook f8, developing the rook. Knight e4, a good move. f5, attacking the knight, probably, but then the knight will come on c5. White is slightly better here, putting pressure everywhere. And here I made a mistake. I'm playing bishop f7, king f7 was better. If white trade, we take into a center, because now white is pressing strong line on c5, putting pressure. Okay, d1, attacking the rook, trying to control the file. And here I have to play bishop f8, try to trade this strong knight on c5. If take, knight b7, attacking the rook, I have to move my rook. Here I take and d1, but rook d7 was better, attacking the knight, and if take. Because now I give the file. Here I attack the knight. Okay. The knight is attacking the pawn on c6. I have to protect the pawn. Here white is questioning black's position. Strong bishop. Strong knight. Even if material is equal. Here I played a mistake. c5, protecting the pawn, but here I'm getting fork with knight c6, attacking the rook on b8, the pawn on a7, and the pawn on e5. I should have given up the pawn on a7. The pawn on e5 is stronger. Pawn in the center, and here I'm down a pawn, and probably I will also lose c5, which is a weak pawn. And here I have already lost position, but I will send this position to a win and cross 2100 and 2098 euro. And I'm going to give you a few tips how to swindle worst position to a win or to a draw. The rook is attacked. I move my rook. First, you have to try to play force. here I'm behind on the clock also, which is not a good sign because you're already worse. You have to try to keep putting pressure on your opponent clock at least. Here my opponent is attack on a7, and I'm not playing force, which is not good. Here I played a5, I played a6 because then I can still take back point on a5. Just trying to survive here. Also, here white played rook d1, trying to trade material because white is completely winning, and I'm forced to trade, forcing a rook trade. Because the rook cannot move to e7 because then the knight takes. Take. When bishop is attacked, so I move the bishop. And here white we play knight b7, attacking both pawns on a5 and c5, winning another pawn. I'm down then 2 pawn. Knight b7, attacking both pawns. So here I just sack 1 pawn. I sack c5. Push. Here another tip when you're in last position, try to play quick, but also play some drops, some tipos here and there. Here, white cannot take on b6 because then I will create a pass one and promote to a queen. So white doesn't fall into this trap. I have to take on c5 because moving one knight is very sad. Try to play as many tricks, tips, tipos as possible because you never know. Your opponent may fall into one of the traps. So bishop takes, knight takes. The bishop is attacked, so I must move up my bishop. Bishop c8. So I'm controlling a square of a knight. So now I will activate my king. We are in the endgame. White does the same, activating his king. King f6, king d3, king e5. And here, white blunders. I have a fork with king d6, but I miss it because I'm low on time. Both the knight and bishop can be attacked by the king, and here I see it. King d6, I'm attacking the knight and bishop, and I'm in the game. White is still pressing, but because white is up to pawn and can sacrifice one piece for a pawn here. The boss pawn are very strong and dangerous. But here, by putting pressure, we managed to come back into the game. Now we can get like at least a draw. But we are a bit low on time, which is an issue. And here, taking the knight is better because both are fine, I think, but taking knight is better in Blitz because knight are very tricky. And we keep a knight, maybe we can get some fork, something. So here I just push my pawn, the pawn is attacked. White is threatening a fork with c5, so we have to move. King, I play knight d7 is a mistake. King e5 was better, trying to prevent white king to penetrate in my camp, but I'm low in time, so I'm just playing force. I just get 3 seconds increment every move. Check. Just move a king. Just winning for white because of a 2 cost pawn, but it is not easy. Bishop g6, a mistake. Here I play g5 and g4. G5, g4, bishop a6 was better, just preventing white creating cross pawn. And here white takes. Better was just pushing the cross pawns, b c pawn, trying to create a cross pawn. I'm just playing some moves, like d7, attacking pawns, maybe some fork. For very long time, bishop h5 attacking my pawn, just protect my death is just protecting the pawn. And here, as we play for a win, I'm just going to play king e7. 10 seconds. Time scramble. During the game, I was never worried, despite being lost. That's also one thing to swindle a lost position to not worry about the result. Here I'm just keeping the diagonal. You're lost. If you win, it's very good result. If you draw another good result, if you lose, that was the expected result. So you have nothing to lose when you play in losing position. One is winning, but it's difficult. So I just play move. Attacking my knight, just move the knight. Attacking the pawn. Here white will come back, so one time I play knight g5. I want to play knight f3 to attack the pawn on f2. King pawn push, king move. So I block the pawn. And here we manage to fully equalize. And we're pressing. Knight check, take the pawn. Black is pressing. So little time, so I just opposite trade. Back. And here I just take the pawn. And here white with little time take my bishop, but this endgame is winning. Should I come back? Bishop b5 or something. And here this endgame is winning. My knight is protecting the pawn. I'm attacking this pawn on g3. White, let's come back. If I take, white has king f4, so I just take this pawn on c5 and my knight is back. Then I just have to get a position and it is winning. So here I will go down the board. I will eventually get the position. I'm also getting some time on my clock. And also I can lose some move with a knight, so I will eventually get the position. For sure. So just king move. So when white attack my pawn, I just protect my pawn with a knight. And I just run up the board. And I will win the pawn. And here I pick up the pawn on g3 and I just push my pass pawn and create a new queen. Jack push. And white resign. Let's go. I win, I cost 2100, 2104, that's 6 EU. Thanks for watching, subscribe, see you guys later.